Under the vast African skies stretching across Botswana, Namibia, and South Africa, the Kalahari unfolds as a vast wilderness where survival is a relentless battle. Covering 900,000 square kilometers, Kalahari is more than just a desert. It is a semi-arid ecosystem where blistering heat dominates the day, only to be replaced by bone-chilling cold at night. Water is a rare treasure, the land is cracked and dry, and life teeters on the edge of survival. Yet in this unforgiving landscape, nature thrives in its own ruthless way. Predators lurk in the tall grasses, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Herds of antelope migrate across the plains, desperately searching for water. Somewhere in the distance, the mighty roar of a Kalahari lion echoes through the silent night. Despite its harsh conditions, the Kalahari is home to some of the most iconic wildlife on Earth. Lions, leopards, springboks, zebras, and African wild dogs roam this land, each perfectly adapted to its challenges. Smaller yet equally resilient creatures, such as meerkats, Kalahari cobras, and birds of prey, add to the delicate balance of this untamed ecosystem. This is not just a wilderness, it is a battleground for survival. Every moment is a fight for life. Instinct alone determines who hunts and who is hunted. Only the strongest, the swiftest, and the most relentless will endure. A hunt at dusk? As the scorching sun dips below the horizon, the desert awakens. A pride of lions, hidden among the dry grass, patiently watches its prey, a herd of zebras grazing without a clue that danger is near. The lions move in silence, their golden eyes locked onto their target. Leading the hunt is the alpha lioness, the pride's most skilled hunter. She steps forward, her muscles tense, her movements precise. Every paw placed carefully, every breath controlled. Timing is everything. Then, in a heartbeat, she strikes. The grass erupts as she lunges forward, a blur of raw power and precision. The zebras panic, their hooves thunder against the cracked earth. One zebra, a fraction too slow, falls behind. The lioness locks onto her target, pounces, and sinks her claws into its flank. The zebra kicks wildly, fighting for its life, but it's already too late. Within seconds, the rest of the pride joins in. The dust settles. The chase is over. Emerging from the shadows, the dominant male approaches, his dark, thick mane flowing in the evening breeze. As the leader of the pride, he claims the first bite, while the lionesses and cubs wait for their turn, while the warm desert wind carries the scent of blood and dust into the night. Kings of the Kalahari. Lions are the undisputed rulers of Kalahari. Their presence alone commands respect. Their roars echo across the plains, a warning to all who dare to challenge their reign. The males, with their thick, dark manes, are symbols of dominance and strength. While they rarely hunt, their role is crucial. They protect the pride, guarding their territory against rival males and other predators. But the true backbone of the pride is the lionesses. They are the hunters, the caretakers, and the heart of the pride. Their teamwork and intelligence allow them to take down massive prey, antelopes, buffalo, zebras. Beyond hunting, they are devoted mothers, nurturing and defending their cubs with unwavering dedication. Without them, the pride would not survive. A deadly encounter, but in Kalahari, lions are not the only predators. As the pride feasts on its hard-earned meal, another threat approaches. From the darkness, a pack of hyenas emerges. Drawn by the scent of blood, they inch closer, their eyes filled with hunger. Hyenas are relentless scavengers known for their cunning tactics and brute strength. They do not fight fair. Instead, they use their numbers to intimidate and overwhelm. The air is tense. The male lion stands tall, his deep growl vibrating through the earth. The lionesses bare their fangs, their ears flat against their heads. The hyenas hesitate, but they are bold. A fierce battle erupts. Snarls, roars, and the piercing laughter of hyenas fill the night. The lions strike with deadly precision, their claws tearing through the attackers. The hyenas snap and lunge, trying to outmaneuver their larger foes. But the lions are stronger, faster, more powerful. One by one, the hyenas retreat into the shadows, their challenge crushed. Victory belongs to the lions. They return to their meal, their dominance reaffirmed, their survival secured for another night. Dawn over the desert. As the first light of morning stretches across the Kalahari, life stirs once more. A herd of elephants trudges toward a distant waterhole. A leopard, draped over a tree branch, yawns lazily after a night's hunt. A newborn wildebeest stumbles to its feet, taking its first steps into a world full of danger. But no matter how beautiful the sunrise, the laws of the Kalahari remain unchanged. Here, survival is never guaranteed. It is a constant battle, a test of resilience, strength, and instinct. And as the golden light spreads across the desert, the lions rise once more, ready for the next hunt. This is Kalahari, a kingdom of predators, a land of survival, where only the fittest endure. Beneath the vast African sky, as the first rays of sunlight pierce through the crisp morning air, the Kalahari awakens. This is a land ruled by extremes, where the blazing heat of day gives way to the biting cold of night. Every creature here is engaged in an unending struggle, locked in the eternal cycle of life and death. Survival is not guaranteed. It is earned through strength, speed, cunning, and the will to fight for every breath. Across the golden grasslands, a small herd of impalas gathers at a shrinking waterhole, savoring the last remnants of moisture. They drink cautiously, their ears twitching, senses on high alert. They know all too well that in this world, peace is fleeting. From the tall grass, a silent shadow moves, a mother cheetah, her sleek body blending seamlessly into the terrain. Behind her, 3 cubs follow clumsily, their wide eyes brimming with curiosity. Today, they will learn the most important lesson of their lives. At Cheetah's first lesson, the mother cheetah halts, lowering her body into the grass. Her cubs freeze, mimicking her every move. Ahead, an impala fawn has strayed too far from the safety of its herd. This is the perfect target. The cubs watch closely as their mother assesses the situation, her golden eyes locked onto the unsuspecting prey. Then, she moves. Not in a mad sprint, but a calculated pursuit, positioning herself for the perfect strike. And then, she explodes forward, her muscles propelling her at breathtaking speed. The impala panics, bolting in an erratic zigzag pattern, desperately trying to escape. The cheetah catches up effortlessly, but she doesn't kill immediately. Instead, she slows her pace, herding the impala toward her cubs, pushing them to take part in the chase. Excited but inexperienced, the cubs attempt to pounce, but their movements are awkward, their timing off. The impala seizes the opportunity and breaks free, vanishing into the bush. The cubs stare after it, bewildered. Their first attempt at hunting has failed, but failure is part of the lesson. Their mother does not scold them, she simply turns away, unfazed. She knows that they must learn through trial and error. For now, they will go hungry, but one day, they will master the art of the hunt. One day, they will become predators in their own right. Not far from the hunting grounds, another story unfolds. A herd of ostriches strides across the open plains, their long legs carrying them effortlessly over the sun-baked earth. They are the largest birds on the planet, yet despite their size, they are not invincible. Their world is filled with dangers, predators that lurk in the shadows, waiting for a moment of weakness. The lead ostrich pauses, scanning the horizon with sharp eyes. Sensing no immediate threat, the flock continues forward, searching for food and a safe place to nest. They are on a journey to protect the next generation. But in the Kalahari, danger is never far away. From the underbrush, a pair of glowing eyes emerges. A jackal, its gaze locked onto something small and vulnerable. A single ostrich egg, rolled away from the nest, lies exposed on the open plain. The jackal slinks forward, silent and determined. But before it can reach the prize, the mother ostrich reacts. With a sudden burst of speed, she charges forward, her massive wings flaring in a display of dominance. The jackal hesitates. It knows better than to challenge a fully grown ostrich. With one last longing glance at the egg, it retreats into the grass, disappearing as quickly as it came. But another predator has been watching. This time, it is a honey badger, one of the Kalahari's most fearless hunters. Unlike the jackal, the honey badger is bold, relentless, and impossibly tough. It does not hesitate. With a swift motion, it clamps its powerful jaws around the egg, cracking its thick shell effortlessly. The rich yolk spills onto the dry earth as the badger devours its stolen meal. By the time the mother ostrich returns, it is too late. A single egg lost may seem insignificant, but in this land, every loss carries weight. And yet, even in the face of defeat, life finds a way forward. As the sun rises higher, the remaining eggs in the nest begin to crack. Tiny ostrich chicks, still damp from the shell, take their first unsteady steps into a world that will test them at every turn. Their mother gently nudges them forward, her massive body shielding them from the harsh sun. This is just the beginning of their journey. But the dangers of the Kalahari are never far behind. Later that day, as the chicks explore their surroundings, a new threat emerges. A pack of hyenas has picked up the scent of the vulnerable young birds. Their laughter echoes through the air as they creep closer, their eyes gleaming with hunger. But the mother ostrich is no easy target. She spins around, her powerful legs ready to deliver a bone-crushing kick. The hyenas hesitate. They are cunning, but they also know that an ostrich can kill with a single strike. For a moment, the standoff lingers. Then, one by one, the hyenas retreat, disappearing back into the shadows. For now, the ostrich family is safe. But another predator has been watching all along. A cheetah, patient and calculated, has waited for the perfect moment to strike. While the mother ostrich was focused on the hyenas, a single chick wandered too far from the nest. In an instant, the cheetah moves. The chase is over before it begins. But in the Kalahari, sorrow does not stop the cycle of life. Loss is as inevitable as birth. One life is taken, but countless others continue. Kalahari, a land of the strongest. As the day draws to a close, the Kalahari remains unchanged. The wind carries whispers of battles fought, lives lost, and victories won. Here, there is no mercy, no second chances, only survival. Every sunrise brings new beginnings. Every sunset marks another day conquered. And as night falls over the vast desert, the predators rest, the prey remains vigilant, and the cycle begins again. Because in the Kalahari, only the strongest endure. Beneath the scorching African sun, the vast Kalahari stretches endlessly, a battleground where survival is the only law that matters. Here, life is never guaranteed. Every moment is a test. Every breath is a battle. On this endless plain, where the land burns by day and freezes by night, the relentless cycle of life and death continues without pause. A mother ostrich stands frozen in the distance, watching helplessly. Her heart is heavy, her instincts screaming at her to fight, but she knows she cannot win. The predator has taken what was hers. Her chick, now lifeless, lies limp in the jaws of a cheetah, its first and last lesson in the cruel reality of the wild. The mother ostrich blinks once, then turns away. She cannot afford to mourn. She still has others to protect. With silent grief, she nudges her remaining chicks forward, leading them away from the scene of loss. Their world has changed forever, yet they march forward into an uncertain future, their tiny legs struggling to keep up. Their mother's body moves with quiet determination, her posture strong despite the pain inside her. She's a symbol of endurance, resilience, and the eternal fight to survive. She will not stop. She cannot stop. Not in the Kalahari. A new hunt begins. Far from the violence of the hunt, another battle unfolds, not one of death, but of survival. On the distant shores where the ocean meets the desert, the seal colonies have entered their breeding season. Hundreds of mother seals gather to nurture their newborn pups, their soft cries filling the salty air. But peace is an illusion here. A brown hyena moves stealthily along the sand, scanning for the weakest among them. Its sharp nose twitches, searching for opportunities in the chaos. Then, it finds one. A single pup, stranded too far from its mother, bleats desperately, unaware of the danger creeping toward it. The hyena advances slowly, using the cover of large rocks to remain unseen. It is patient, it is precise, then it strikes. With terrifying speed, it clamps its jaws around the pup and pulls it away from the herd. Victory. But it is short-lived. A black-backed jackal, smaller but just as cunning, has been watching. It sprints toward the hyena, attempting to steal the prize. The hyena snarls. The jackal lunges. For a moment, they battle, teeth flashing, bodies colliding. But the hyena is too powerful. With a final snarl, it claims its kill, leaving the jackal to retreat into the dunes, hungry and empty-mouthed. Yet the jackal does not give up. It knows that the Kalahari will provide more chances. It only needs to wait. For now, as the sun dips below the horizon, the Kalahari glows in shades of amber and crimson. The battles of the day fade into the shadows, but the scars remain. The ground bears the imprint of chases, struggles, victories, and losses. Every survivor carries their own story, a testament to the fight for life in this unforgiving land. The silence of twilight settles over the plains, yet it is never truly quiet. The predators rest. The prey remains alert. And the cycle begins anew. This is Kalahari, a land where only the strongest endure.